Hello everybody, good morning and happy Monday. As promised, I said I would be doing a 3-day free group on how I do my makeup. So I'm trying to make sure this all looks fabulous here. So today is just going to be kind of like how I do my everyday, just natural. I wouldn't say it's natural, but it's the best, most similar thing to being natural look. So I'm going to get started because I totally forgot I have a lot of children that I'm watching today because there's no school today, so I have to do this fast before all the little ones wake up. There's a couple of them here. So, as there's one on the floor. Okay, can you give, what are you doing? Let her have one. Okay, so sorry for my interruptions on that. So first things first is before you start doing your makeup, it is so important that you cleanse your skin, you tone it, you moisturize it. Hold on, excuse me, you guys. Please, Alessandra, just let her dip out of there and let her have it, okay? Okay, so I'm going to start by making sure that you, like I said, you want to moisturize and all that other fun stuff. So for me, I love this e.l.f. Daily Moisturizer that I love to use because my skin's really dry and sensitive. Especially since I've had Avery, I noticed the texture has changed. And this literally like makes my makeup look absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how many times that when I used to do people's makeup, if they didn't have their face moisturized very well or just even take really good care of it, drinking a lot of water, eating healthy food, moisturizing, cleansing it, their makeup would look like crap because their skin looked like crap. So it is so important to have flawless looking, beautiful makeup, to have good skincare routine. All right, so the e.l.f., this one's like $8. It's got aloe, vitamin E, cucumber, shea butter, grapeseed, and orange extract in it. And I have sensitive skin and it does wonders. So I already did my serum, but I'm going to do my moisturizer right now so that you can see how I go about that. So literally, I just do a little pump of this stuff. And you guys, I've used like the most expensive moisturizers, and this is the best one I've ever used by far. I used to be a person thinking that because it was more expensive it was better. That's not necessarily true. This is like my Bible staple to have. So I have that much, about a dime drop in my hand. I'm going to rub it in my hands, circular motion, and I'm going to apply. And those of you who watch this later, if you have any questions, you can comment below, and I will get back to them and answer them. So I want to make sure that I need a little bit more because I like my face to be really moisturized. I want to make sure that this is just all in its place. And when you apply moisturizer and all this stuff, you want to apply it in an upward motion. Okay, because when you do down, you're pulling gravity down, which means it's going to cause wrinkles. So I'm 34 years old, going on 35 this summer. I'm still Botox free. I've never done any of that. Not that I'm against it, but I really, really take pride in taking care of my skin. I am an esthetician, so I do know a lot about that stuff. I haven't done any peels in a while. I'm going to start doing them again. But it's good to exfoliate your skin on a regular basis, especially invest in a Clarisonic. I have one of those. I use it every day, morning and night. And I can't tell you that using a regular cleanser that you have, it's probably not going to remove your makeup. And the Clarisonic literally gets deep into the skin and the pores and pulls everything out and cleans it. So your face is just clean. You want to have a clean, moisturized skin. All right. So my face is ready to go. So next, I'm obsessed with this Urban Decay, and it's a vitamin-infused complexion prepping spray. So I used to use primers in the day. I really don't. Moisturizer and this. This is what I use. All right. So shake it, spray my face. Actually, I should probably put my hair up because it's really in the way. Hold on. Okay. All right, so I like to have my face really sprayed. So this is just going to hydrate my skin. Hydration is so important, you guys. Like I said, moisturizing, hydrating. If your skin looks like shit, your face is going to look like shit with your makeup on. So you need to make sure you're moisturizing, drinking a lot of water, hydrating, and priming it, okay? So now I'm going to start with the foundation. So I am a big, huge beauty blender person, all right? You got to wet one of these. Don't go buying a knockoff one. Honestly, sometimes the way that they hold water in the product, it doesn't look as good. I feel like when you're applying the product, this is what I used to use when I used to put on my foundation, but I don't do that anymore just because I love the way this just goes on better. So I am a foundation queen with the beauty blender. All right, so I'm using the Born This Way, and the color I'm using is warm beige. Most of you probably don't know this, but you should have 2 different types of foundation, one for the summer and one for the winter, because your skin color does change. So right now my skin is lighter, so I'm going a little bit lighter. Once it starts to warm up again, I will go with a darker foundation. So you want to shake it up. And I like to have music while I'm working too, so if you can hear me, hopefully okay. Okay. So you can squirt it on your hand, you can squirt it on the back of your wrist, you can squirt it on the brush, whatever your preference is. Honestly, there is no right or wrong way. When it comes to makeup, anything goes, okay? If you screw it up, you can take it off and start all over again, all right? Good morning, ladies. Okay, so I'm just gonna play a squirt right here. And if, like I said, if there's anything, you guys have any questions while I'm doing this, because now I'm seeing you guys are jumping on, ask me. This is Born This Way, okay, by Too Faced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start dabbing on and going around. I'm not going and pulling down like this because that's going to remove the makeup off the face. I dab on, okay? And when you're doing makeup, ladies, get up to your ears and down your neck. Nothing more that drives me crazy is when I see a makeup line and their foundation doesn't match, or it stops here and you see it's 2 different colors. You got to blend, 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 blend. So I need more. And I also find that when you use a sponge, you use less product, okay? So again, going around, as you can see, I have very red skin. It's just sensitive, so this just starts to cover up really, really good. So again, as you see, I'm going all around. And a lot of the stuff, you know, I've learned over the years, technique. I did makeup for 15 years, and I'm technically now a retired makeup artist because I do Beachbody full-time now and being a mom. So, but I love to, you know, share the tips because I know when I was a first aspiring artist, I always was learning and wanting to learn how to look flawless. So again, I am using more foundation, but I like to really get into the crevices of the cracks, go over my lips, under my eyes, and I just like to make sure I get in there and blend. As you're seeing, I'm blending still. This isn't just jab it on and walk away. It's literally, you want to make sure this looks flawless. And make sure your beauty blender is wet. You can get these at Sephora, Ulta. They're like 20 bucks, I think. Probably find them on Amazon. Okay. So, I am now evenly blended in. Okay. So, can you do me a favor? Go check on them real quick. Sorry, I'm babysitting. This is me multitasking right now. Okay. So, next I'm going to do is my... Where's my concealer? Oh my gosh, I thought, oh, it's right here. Okay, so next I am, what is the brand of Beauty Blender? It's called the Beauty Blender. That's literally what it's called, and it's from Sephora or Ulta. So thank you very much. Yeah, you can go to Sephora, Ulta, and it's called Beauty Blender. That's literally the name of it. That's the brand. So next I am obsessed with the Kat Von D, and this is a Lock-It Concealer Cream. So I'm going to use this to highlight underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, underneath my cupid's bow, my chin, and the top right here, okay? So for me, like I'm a mom, I'm very busy sometimes, and I work crazy hours, so sometimes I have a lot of darkness and puffiness under my eyes, but if you drink a lot of water, that does help. But this stuff is like my Bible. I love it. You can use different concealers, but for me, I just love the way the application goes on. It's smooth, it covers, because like I said, makeup does wonders with certain products, so you can use whatever, but this is my preference. And I've gone through so many different things. I've used NARS, I've used Motives, I've used Dior, but this is my favorite one, okay? So you always want to go a lighter shade than your skin because it shouldn't be matching because you're highlighting. You're not trying to make everything an even color, all right? So what I do is I go and do 3 lines. So as you can see, this is not my color. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can even go like this, you guys. It's makeup. You can get in there. This is called Kat Von D Lock-It, and it's concealer cream. So it's basically to help conceal like dark eyes, puffiness, and highlight. So then I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose. Shh. No, girls. Okay. So this is not perfect. I'm gonna go here, 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 here. Okay, pretty, isn't it? All right, so here's my second beauty blender, and you can even take some of this. It's already wet, but I'm gonna spray it. Okay, and again, now I'm going to dab and go under, not pull. You don't want to do that because you're gonna take the makeup off. You want to dab, like do that, and then go on top of your eyes. I don't wear eye primer. I use the concealer as the eye primer. Okay, but look at this. You can see. Can you go close the door? The boys are being really loud. Please, thank you. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going all in. I'm bringing it in, dabbing. Blending is the key to having good makeup, you guys. If you don't blend it, it's going to look like shit. Excuse my French, but that's the God honest truth. This is a private group, so I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Okay, so you want to invest in good products. Don't be cheap on certain things and think that's going to look the same way, because it's not. So beauty blenders, those are the key. $20 are a little bit expensive, but they work. Okay. Okay, you see the difference already? Look at that, how it's just opened up my eyes. So I'm going to go to the other side, do the same thing again. Remember, I'm not pulling, I'm not doing this. That takes the makeup off. I'm dabbing in, and you want to make sure you get in the corner of your eye. And you want to blend in. So if you're seeing, it's a lot of just blending, blending, blending. Where's Cheyenne? In the kitchen? Go get her, please. No, not the boys. Cheyenne. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same thing over here. Oh, the little kitchen. Okay. Okay. So then I'm blending, blending, blending. Look at this. I'm dabbing. Dab, 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 dab. It's a lot of work. It's great work on your arm. Down the bridge of your nose. Okay, Cupid bow, chin. Okay. So now that's done. So I'm gonna go like this so you guys can see. Can you see? Can you see how it looks? Probably the lighting of yours looks better. So you can see I'm look pretty white right now, right? Okay. So now I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I don't have eyebrows. I used to have gorgeous full eyebrows, and then when I was younger, I overplucked them, and now the hair follicles just don't grow. That's actually the last place on your entire body that the hair follicles and your eyelashes are they're not stimulated as much, and they take longer to grow. I'm getting microblading done in May because I'm tired of having to fill them in, and I just look scary. So this just makes me happier. If not, you can do what I'm going to do right now, and I'm going to fill my in. So right now, this is a chubby stick, and this is by Anastasia from Beverly Hills, and it's just a pencil that I'm going to use to shape my brows, okay? This is kind of like a stencil that I'm making, and I'm going to create a brow. So this is a nude color. You can get different ones. I actually took my sister to Sephora that's 17 years old, and I bought her all the stuff that I have here because it was for her birthday. And we got her a Sephora brand one, and it works actually, I think, just as well, if not maybe better. So these are probably, I think, like $26. The Sephora one's like $12, I think. So if it's money is an issue and you can't afford to buy some of this stuff, you can go and get like the Sephora brand, which is actually really good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the bottom. And I'm going to highlight, because that's what it's doing. It's highlighting, but I'm creating like a little stencil. So you see how it's light? Okay. I'm going to do the other side. And I start from here, from the end of the, well, if you take your nose and you go up, this is where I'm going to start. Because this is where I'm going to create the brow. Alessandra, you need to be quiet, please, okay? Again. Doesn't have to be perfect. I can mess it up. So you see it's all highlighted. So next, I'm using the Brow Definer by Anastasia. And it's a slanted little pencil. But it's in like a rolling thing. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start from, because you see this is where I stopped. I mean, this is where I started. I'm going to start from here because my brow, your eyebrows should start. Hold on a second. Excuse me. You have to be quiet, okay? Okay. So your eyebrows need to start from the tip of your nose to right there. That's where your brow should start. So for me, mine, this one's good, this one isn't. So I'm going to take the bottom of this and turn it, and I'm going to wisp. Not draw hard, because you don't want a harsh line. I'm going to wisp on. And I'm going to follow where my hair is and make a line. Alessandra, you guys need to be quiet, please. So you see it's starting to create an eyebrow. See that? Okay. So I'm going to go to the other side, same thing again. Okay. She'll come over here. Same thing to the other side. The lighting right there sucks. Okay, you see how the brows are just, they're coming in place. So you see that? All right, so now, does anybody have any questions so far? No? Okay. Now I'm going to take my brush. You can get anything, but this isn't on. You guys have to be quiet. These people are on here and they don't want to hear you. Put the ball away, please. Okay, so now I have this. I've had this thing forever. It's like literally like 15 years old, so I need to reglow it, but it's my baby. But this is an Anastasia. Sorry, you can get anything else. Doesn't have to be this particular brand. But it's a slanted little brush, okay, with little bristles on the back. All right. So I'm going to use something called Dip Pomade, and it's this is a caramel color, and the one I use for my brows was caramel. When you're a blonde, you want your eyebrows to be when you are a blonde, you want your eyebrows to be like a little bit darker, and when you're a brunette, your eyebrows need to be lighter. Nothing more scary looking is when somebody's got dark hair and dark eyebrows, like black eyebrows. That looks horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. That's not a pretty look, you guys. So you want to go light. So this is when I was a blonde. This is what I was using. I am going blonde again. So this is like a prettier color. It is dark, but I literally dab just a little bit. I don't just shove the brush in because I'm going to look like a drag queen. That's not the goal. So I dip a little bit in, and then I take it on the end of the brush and just dab in there because I want to get the excess of the product off because I don't want to have too much on there. And then I'm going to start from the top right here. So you see how I dab some of it off. It comes on very dark. So I'm going to dab a little bit more off. And I'm going to start from the top. Basically, you see where this ends. I'm going to start from here. And I'm going to wisp and draw on lightly strokes. Okay, and now I'm going to brush because I don't want any crazy dark lines. And sometimes when I'm in a rush, if I don't take my time doing this, you can tell, and I can see the pictures, and it drives me crazy. All right, so now you could take your brush and flip it this way or this way, doesn't really make a difference, and you're going to just create a little line. See how I just create a little line just to draw it in? You guys, you need to be quiet. Okay. And the beauty of this, you guys, if you don't like the way it looks or if it's too messy, you can clean it up. There's no right or wrong way. So I'm going to take a little bit of this again and brush it up because I want it blended all in. And I'm going to go in because I see some light spots in there. But once my microblading's done, I won't have to worry about this at all anymore. Okay. So, now I'm going to take my Beauty Blender again, and I'm going to go underneath, and I'm just going to clean up and blend in the highlight from the pencil, because I don't want to see just a line. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Can you go check on the babies really quick, please? Same thing, go from the other side. I'm going to start from here. I'm going to turn it this way because this is a little harder. turn this around again. Yeah, I'll definitely share my experience with microblading. It's going to cost me $700 to do this thing. But I'm excited because if it's going to give me this look I have here every day and I don't have to worry about it, I am all about it. If you have little girls, don't let them pluck their eyebrows. Don't let them get them waxed. Just let them do their unibrow. Avery will never be allowed to touch her eyebrows except for her unibrow. That's it. Nobody will be touching them but me, because I don't want her to have the same issue that I have. It happens so many times where women just overly plucked and then the hair follicles just don't grow anymore. It sucks. It really, really sucks. I would love to be able to wake up with eyebrows in the morning without having to draw them in like this. Yeah, it's worth it though. I mean, for me, I have no problem spending money on things if it's going to give me what I want. So you can see I still have little hairs there, just because I don't pluck. I don't do anything. I leave whatever I got there because I barely have so much of it. All right, so you see how that's done? Brows are filled. So you want to make sure you close this right away because this does dry up, and this is like $28 for that. So you want to blend in the line. Okay. All right, so you see brows are done. Doesn't that look already amazing, you guys? Okay, so now I'm going to do some contouring, sorry. So I use the Hoola by Benefit, all right? And you open it up. It's $30, I think, for this. It's a little box, and it's basically a darker bronzer, a matte finish. And if you don't know what matte is just flat. There's nothing to it. And pigment is like something like this with shimmer. That's a highlighter, okay? So I'm going to use it as a highlighter too. I know there's probably thinking, for some of you who don't do this, this is very technical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dab in this little brush right here. Tap off. Okay, because I want to take the brush off. And I'm going to do this because the lighting's better this way. I'm going to suck in my cheekbones. And I'm going to go in circular motions. Going up and down the cheekbones, because I'm going to give myself cheekbones. See the difference already? So I'm going to dab in a little bit more. Okay, see that? Do the other side the same way. I'm going to walk over here. You guys gotta be quiet. So I'm going to take a little bit more. And you'll know when you're doing this if you need a little bit more, if it's too much. Okay, so it's applied on. So now I'm going to take, these are these new little brushes. I don't know if you guys saw that I talked about on my page that I just got at TJ Maxx. They have like Morphe brushes. These are usually a little bit more pricey, but I got these for $12. It was a little contour one in this one. So I'm going to dab it in this, just kind of pack it in there. So you can see, grab this, pack it in there. Okay, now I'm going to do it because the lighting is just better over here. So I'm going to start from here, and I'm just going to see how it's a little darker. Go into a circular motion, and I want to blend that in because you don't want to have any lines. So I'm just blending into my hairline because I don't want to have any crazy lines. So as you guys see, you keep hearing me use the word blending. That's the key to this, because you don't want to have any crazy harsh lines. I'm sure you've gone into Sephora and you've seen some girls that their makeup, you're like, holy smokes, you need to blend it in, it looks so bad. All right, so that's done. So now I'm going to give myself a nose job. So for me, I have a pretty good nose, as you can see by my profile, but when I smile, my nose gets wider. So I like to make my nose look smaller. So I'm going to take my Laura Geller, New York. You can get this at Ulta. I think I paid $20 for this. But what this is it's called Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator. So I use this as a highlight, and it's called Glided Honey. No, Cheyenne. And I use this for my nose, and I use for my cheekbones and the inner of my actual teardrop eyes. Okay, so I'm going to take my ring finger. Hi, sweetie. And I'm going to see how it's on my hand. I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose. Then I'll go on the light so you can see. You can't really see it in here. I promise you it's there. I'm going to do some more. The lighting in here sucks, but I promise you it's there. Okay? Usually if I go outside, you can see it. I know people always say, like, wow, you see it's a little shimmer right there? There you go, you can see it. All right, so now we are going to contour my nose and give me a nose job. So if you're a person, maybe you hate your nose and you've wanted a nose job and you can't afford it, honestly, you guys, I really don't think people need plastic surgery on their face. Work with what God gave you. Learn how to emphasize your features that God gave you and work with them. So for me, I have little eyes, and I've learned how to make these bigger. I've learned how to make my nose look smaller and more symmetrical. You can learn this stuff. This is all just tricks, okay? So now I'm going to go check on the girls really quick for me. So I'm going to take this same brush, and now I'm going to kind of pull my nose down like this, okay? When you do that, you can feel the actual bone. And when you're adding the contour on, you're going to be able to feel it, so it's going to go on versus going like this. And I'll go down, and I'm going to make a line following the bone. I can feel the bone. See how it's shading it darker? Do it again. I'm going to dab in here into this. The hula benefits. The lighting sucks. Okay. Again, go down. Now you can see my highlight down my nose, the shimmer. You guys have to be quiet. Shh. And I'm doing makeup here with 7 kids, so it is possible to do this if you are a mom. I talk to so many moms who are like, I don't have time to do my makeup, I have kids. You can do it, ladies. You can do it. You can just have them running around sitting on the floor like I do right now. So you want to go underneath the tip of the nose and brush in right there just to seal it. And this is literally, okay, you see that? Then I'm going to take this little brush, the same one I showed before, and I'm just going to brush it in and blend so I don't have any harsh lines. So you guys see how it's starting to come along? Okay. All right. Next. All right, you guys ready to hear a big secret of how you see people like Kim Kardashian and Jennifer Lopez and all these people have like just really smooth matte finished faces, and their makeup just looks thebomb.com. They all use a really good self-setting powder. When they do that, it just makes the makeup look so much better. It photographs absolutely beautiful, and it just looks stunning. And you guys, this is the key to having your makeup look amazing. And you could use the wrong product and it's just, you're not going to have the same effect. I can promise you that right now. It might look cakey or it might be too white. So what I'm using here is called Laura Mercier, and it's a translucent powder. And the color that I use, I don't even know what it is, the name of the color, but it's really white. It's not really white, but it's pretty white. This is the color that I use for my skin, so you guys can see. Can you see that color? Okay, this is what I'm going to use right now to bake. I'm sure you've heard of that, baking. So this is going to set my makeup in place. So I bought this little, it's not a beauty blender, but it's a sponge, kind of similar to a beauty blender, but it's slanted. And I got this at Kohl's. You can get them at Walgreens and stuff. But what you're going to do is you're going to dab. Can you go check on her really quick for me, please? Thank you. Alright, so I'm going to dab in here, so I'm going to have it on my brush. Now I'm going to go underneath the eyes because I'm going to do my eyeshadow. Okay, so what a lot of people don't know is they'll just do their eyeshadow, and if they're doing colors, it falls onto their face. Then they go wipe it off. Then they remove their makeup, and then you just ruin the whole thing. And then you have to start all over. if you do translucent powder underneath and then you do your eyeshadow, when your eyeshadow falls on your face, you can just brush it off and it won't ruin your makeup, okay? So I'm going to go underneath the eyes and brush up, okay? Well, dab on, I shouldn't say brush up. Same thing, go underneath the eyes here. I'm going underneath there, and then I'm going to go down on the side of the nose because I want to just seal this in so it gives it more of that sculpted look. So you see that? Dabbing in again. Now I'm going to suck my cheekbones in and go down the side of my face. You guys, it doesn't take me this long when I do it, but because I'm explaining it to you, it does that, so it's going to be a little longer. So again, suck in. And I'm finding the bone. You can feel the bone, and I'm going down where I did the contour for the bronzer. You see that? So you can do a little bit here, a little bit right there. So that's set in place. I'm going to let that bake for a little bit. Anybody have any questions on that so far? Okay. So we're going to let that bake. So now I'm going to do my eyes. So like I told you, I don't use a primer. I just use my concealer. Alright, so this here is my favorite. I used to when I was younger. I used to be all about the shimmer in the eyes. I don't really do that anymore. I love matte. I'm all about the matte look. Alright, but I'm using the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. As you can see, they're very just matte, very pretty colors. Okay, so I'm going to dip my Sigma brush in here, and it's an eye shading brush. Just a little flat brush like this, nothing special. I'm going to dip it in the honey butter. Pack it in the honey butter, the lace, in the heaven. I mix these three colors. Okay, actually I forgot. I do that last. Never mind. Hold on. Let me grab my other brush. That's my second step. Okay, so I'm going to use this tapered brush from Sigma, and it's a longer one, and then I have a shorter one so you can see. I have a longer and a shorter one. I like using the longer one because I really feel that I can get right into my eyes. I have almond shaped eyes, so I can get into the crease and just blend in really good. So I'm going to use Chocolate Cookie and Strapless. Okay, I'm going to put this down because I don't need it yet. So I'm going to dip it in there, and I'm going to move into this light right here so you can see. Alright, so now I have it on my brush, and I'm going to start, and I'm going to do what I call the windshield wiper motion. So I go in and I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and I keep going in, and I don't just do that and walk away. Brushes are important, you guys. This is what makes your makeup look good. You can't use the little sponge applicators. It doesn't look right. I don't think it looks good. You want to invest in good brushes. I don't know how much this is. I bought this a long time ago, but it's my favorite brush. You can go on the Sigma website and look for a tapered brush, and it's a E35. And I'm dropping translucent powder all over me. Alright, so again, I'm going to go in the cut crease here and just go back and forth. The crease of the eye, I'm sorry, because I'm not cut creasing, just creasing here. And I'm going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I'm going to go here. Then I'm going to go into a swirling motion. Swirl, back and forth, swirl. So you see how it's just, you want to blend this again. Again, nothing more horrible is when you see a girl with harsh eyeshadow lines. So you want to blend all that in. See how pretty that looks? So now, I'm going to take that brush that I packed earlier. So now I'm going to pack in that light color. Pack it in. I'm not going all the way in. I'm only going halfway. I'm going to pack it in. And then I'm going to stop. See that? Alright, next I'm going to take this pencil brush. It's an E30 from Sigma. Okay, I don't wear eyeliner on the bottom of my eyes, but I do wear white, pink, or cream nude eyeliner in the water line. So I'm going to take this again, and I'm going to dab Chocolate Cookie and Strapless. And now I'm going to go underneath, and this opens up your eyes and makes them look bigger. When you wear eyeliner on the top and bottom, that makes your eyes look little. So don't do that. Either do one or the other. And if you do eyeliner, do it like on the out of the rim, not on the inside, because it's going to make you look very your eyes look very small, but this opens up your eyes more. So for me, sometimes I'll do eyeliner, liquid eyeliner on top, and I'll do this, and it just makes them look bigger. And I've done the other way if I'm looking for a really dramatic look, but usually this is what I usually do every day. So again, chocolate cookie, strapless, dab in. And actually, I'll save that step because I'm always jumping around. Okay. So next, I'm gonna take this Sigma brush, and I'm trying to give you the names here. It's an E20, and it's called a short shader. And when I use this to put a highlighter, that Laura Geller one. Dab it in there, and I go in the tear duct, and I go and I apply it in the corner, just so it adds a little shimmer there. Okay. Now while I was doing this, there was some eyeshadow that fell. I don't know if you can see that. It's fallen, but when I brush it off, it'll go really good. Okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing again. Take this brush, and I'm gonna go into chocolate cookie and dab it in there, tap off, and go back and forth in the windshield wiper motion. This lighting right here is horrible. So if anything too, lighting is really important when you're doing your makeup because you want to make sure everything looks good when you're doing it. Is go into like natural lighting. I'm literally by a window just because I can get better lighting in here to do this. Go back and forth, windshield wiper motion. Go circular in the corner. Bring it in. Girls. Okay, so as you can see, it's all blended in now. So I did windshield wiper motion, went circular, brought it in, and I blended the hell out of this, you guys. You cannot have horrible lines. That looks so tacky. All right, same thing again. I'm going to take my pencil brush from the Sigma one, and I'm going to take the cookie, chocolate cookie, strapless again, and I'm going to go underneath to open up my eyes and make them look bigger. Okay, so that's done. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. So I'm going to take the honey butter with the shading brush, honey butter, Lace Teddy, Heaven, and I'm going to pack it in. I'm not going all the way in, and I'm only going halfway. Okay, so it's halfway in there. So you can see, I'm going to go in here in the lighting. See how that looks so much better? It's blended in. All right. So now I'm going to take, where's the other little brush? Okay, I'm going to take back that little small shading brush, and I'm going to do my other tear duct here. Excuse me. Shh, guys. Cut. So I'm going to go here. And that's it. Okay, so it's got the little shimmer there, down the bridge of the nose. If I want, I can even add a little bit more. Okay. So now, and this is like my everyday natural look. No lashes, nothing, anything crazy. So I'm going to curl my lashes. And I just pump it a couple times. Sorry guys, I'm babysitting and I totally forgot I have all these children here, so I'm trying to do all this. Curl again. Shh. Okay, so lashes are curled. I've used many different mascaras, expensive mascaras, and my sister introduced me to this one, my sister Nicole. I don't know if any of you guys know her, but she's used everything too, and this is the best mascara, and it's a L'Oreal, and it's got the little leopard on it. And you guys, I have little lashes. This makes the lashes look so much thicker, and it just makes my eyes widen up more. I forgot almost one step. So then I'm gonna take this pink little chubby stick. I don't even remember who makes it. It's really old, and I'm gonna go on the rim. of the eye because this opens up your eyes more. Can you put that away, please? Yeah, and just sit still because you guys are in the way. Come on, everybody out of the way. All right, so I have, it's like a little, like a pink color. You can get anything. I think, actually, this is an Anastasia one. I don't even know if they make this color anymore. But I do this again to open up my eyes. And now I'm going to apply mascara. I've curled my lashes. Okay. You never want to, like, I just got mascara on there. You never want to pump this more than one time, like inside, in and out. That will dry your mascara out. You just dab it in there one time. I'm trying to multitask here. That's not going to work. Okay. So I literally just dabbed it in one time. That's it. It's on there. And when you put mascara on, you start from the bottom. And I'm kind of just brushing it up. Watch my hand, how it's going up. I'm not going like this. I'm literally going underneath, way underneath the lash. And I'm brushing it up. And I'm moving it back. Okay, I'll be out there in a minute. Going back and forth. Then I'll go all the way up and down. And just brush it up. And literally, you guys, I have no lashes. My lashes are super little, and this makes my lashes look huge. Okay? See that? So now, when you're putting mascara on the bottom, you want to go back and forth. You can make funny faces too. Go back and forth. Look at that. I don't even have lashes on. Look at how amazing my lashes look. And this mascara is cheap and it works amazing. My sisters, all three of us use this. So when you see those beautiful lashes, this is what we're using, you guys. And then we use our falsies sometimes. But when we're rocking no lashes, our falsies, this is it. This is exactly what you see. Okay? Look at that. Okay? So now I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. I missed the beginning. I'll have to go back to see how you get your face looking so bright. Mine looks like cement. Becca, the one thing I said was skincare is so important. If you want later, I shared the moisturizer that I use. All three of my sisters and I use this. We live by it. It's e.l.f., by the way. It's the best one by far. It literally moisturizes my skin. As I was saying was, if your skin's not properly hydrated and moisturized and primed, it's not going to look right. And that look what you're talking about, because that happened to me when I was pregnant, and my face, the texture, everything changed. It just was not looking good. So I'll share that with you, and then I'll share my cleanser that I use and the Clarisonic, all that stuff. If you guys, I can show you what it is so you can physically see it, because that's like I was saying before, that is the most important thing when it comes to your makeup looking good. You have to have a good skincare routine. If you're not drinking a lot of water, if you're not exfoliating with a good cleanser. Now, I'm not talking about harsh abrasive scrub or exfoliator. I'm talking about a good cleanser. And the one I use is by Alba, and it's a pineapple enzyme one. And I use it with my Clarisonic. It is amazing. My little sister was here. I had her use it. Her skin looked better in the next like 2 days. She's like, my skin looks absolutely amazing. And yeah, Becca, I use this stuff. I'm telling you, I live by it. And the e.l.f. stuff, amazing stuff. It is. My sister was trying to give me, I'm like, this is like some cheap stuff. I'm not going to use it. She's like, just try it. I promise you. My skin has just overall looked so much better. So I'll share that stuff with you guys. So I'm going to do the other eyes. Oh, all the little boogers are down here. Don't grab no grabbing my makeup brushes. Okay. No, Avery. Okay, Avery's putting makeup on. So I'm going to do the other eye now. Okay, everybody has to be quiet. So again, I'm going to go up and down. Remember, I'm moving the brush left and right, left and right. Dark spots, I use the Kat Von. Well, is that from sun damage, Becca? Because if anything, you might need some microdermabrasion. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Everybody needs to be quiet. If it's that, that's okay. No worries. I can see the questions and ask them while I'm doing this. If you have like hyperpigmentation or age spots from the sun, pick in your face. Okay. The Alba thing, like that's going to be really good. It just lightens up the skin on those spots because I get those too from picking my face. but microdermabrasion and maybe like a glycolic or a lactic peel, you know, a very mild one, that will get rid of it. So, but don't worry, I picked 2. I've gotten better. Yeah, look at this. You should see this right now. This is, I volunteered to do all this. Yeah, you guys, I'm crazy. And I got up and worked out early this morning too with all these munchkins. I'm such a nice person to babysit for my friends. Okay, so again, I'm going to go back and forth. No, don't break any of my stuff, please, you guys. You guys, the exfoliator that I use is, I know, I know, I'm crazy. I have a bottle of wine waiting for me for later. It's the Alba one. I don't know if you guys have heard of the line. They sell it at Sephora. And it's the pineapple exfoliating enzyme, and I use it with my Clarisonic, and that just, those 2 things alone, it exfoliates my skin. And I'm not talking about going anything abrasive. It does wonders. It's awesome. I'll do another video with you guys of how I do that and what I use. And this stuff is affordable. The only thing that I would say that's expensive is the Clarisonic, but it's well worth it. It really removes the makeup. Okay. So I think I got enough mascara on. Did Avery walk off with some of my makeup?
No.
Okay.
She has a little makeup opening in it.
Oh, Lord.
Do you want me to close?
Rose petals? I'd have to see that. I'm telling you, the e.l.f. one is the best one. I use their night cream, their day cream, their eye cream. Literally, my skin, even my husband, if you guys know, your husbands sometimes aren't the most like visual people to notice. He's like, God, your skin looks really good. I was like, I bought a totally different cleanser for $54. I got a cleanser, which the cleanser was good, but it's all right. But I like the Alba one. I got a cleanser. I got a daily moisturizer, an evening moisturizer, an eye cream, and a serum and a scrub for $54 from e.l.f. You guys, it is thebomb.com. Oh no, you can buy different brushes to put on top of your Clarisonic. So that's a good thing too. You can replace them back and forth. Okay. Oh yeah, the Like It thing, girl, that you could make a killing on it. I know that Natalie's all over. She's the e.l.f. What do you call it? She's the model for them, so she promotes the products for them. Okay. So now I'm going to take this very first makeup brush that I bought when I was 18 years old. I spent $54 on it. I know some of you probably think I'm crazy because I buy stuff that's a little expensive, but I have a problem with shopping. But you can find something that's similar. But this is a MAC brush, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go underneath my eyes, and I'm going to take this amazing powder that I told you guys it's going to make your makeup look thebomb.com, and I'm just going to brush it off. So look at that. See, this is what gives my makeup that look that you guys see. This is no filter, no nothing. This is real life, you guys. So then I just brush it off, and I let this bake for a while, as you see. So I'm literally brushing it off. Little light strokes. It's nothing heavy. And down the side of my nose. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? It just makes my face look so bright. So now, are you putting makeup on her? Okay, don't touch that, Avery. Okay, so now I'm going to do bronzer. I know. Becca, this is what I use. You can get it at Sephora or Ulta. And it's the Laura. I know the Countryside Mall Sephora carries this one. I bought it when I was there with my sisters. It's $34. You guys, this thing is huge. It will last forever. It's the bomb. This is what celebrities use. This is what you see, that flawless look. This stuff is amazing. So if you're maybe in the industry or you do hair and makeup, you want to get this. Becca, somebody like you have your Instagram page and you take a lot of pictures. This will photograph beautiful. So it's well worth the investment. It will last you a long time. Even Sephora sells the little small ones. I bought one for my baby sister for her birthday, and she's obsessed with it. So you guys, this does wonders. This is the secret right here, okay? Yes, I will make a list of the products. So now I'm going to take bronzer, and I have this bronzing MAC powder, and I don't even know what's the name of it. Renewed Golden. And you guys, it doesn't have to be exactly what I'm using. It can be whatever. A lot of you in here are probably the same skin tone as I am. I can get pretty dark, but I'm pretty white right now for Florida. I need my chair. Can I get it back, you guys? Okay.
Sure.
Okay. So, oh my God, Avery, no.
Ooh.
I gotta wash that now. Give me that. Give me my sponge. She just put stuff all over my sponge now. All right, so now I'm going to take this MAC brush that I have. Doesn't have to be anything, but it's just like a big brush. And I'm going to swirl it around. And then I'm going to go up my cheekbones. Okay. Same thing on the other side. And go up. Even though I already had bronzer on earlier, but I'm just going over to touch everything up. Okay. Next is highlight. So my sister gave me this brush because gotta love that you have sisters that are in the industry and stuff. So it's a Morphe brush. It's just a fan brush. It can be any type of fan brush. And I'm gonna take this Laura Geller bronzer. I got this at Ulta, as I showed you guys before. As you can see, I used a lot of the same products over on my face. Excuse me, girls. Put the brushes back. My brushes are not toys. My makeup is not a toy. There's all those toys in the playroom. Go over there, please. Okay. You're welcome, sweetie. Thank you very much. Okay. So, if you guys want, I will give you makeup in a little bit to play with, but not this one. But you got to sit down. Okay. So now I'm going to take the fan brush. And actually, you know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to spray it with my Urban Decay spray. This is what I used as my primer earlier. And I used it on my beauty blenders. Here, you can take this brush. Okay? That's it. That's all you get. Where's my other brush? Give me that. That's a brand new brush. You're not going to take that one. Okay. So I'm going to spray this brush. Okay. And I'm going to go in because I'm going to give myself a little bit of a highlight with a little shimmer. And I'm just going to apply up on the cheekbones. See how you can see it's just a little shimmer? You can see it better when I take pictures. I'm going to grab a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, you see that? So I have a little, you can see it now. When I turn, you can see the shimmer. That's what that does, that highlight. What is what called, Laura? I'm sorry. I did IPL and got my face messed up after the skincare. I tried, oh no. Hey, shh, you guys stop. Okay, so now that's done. I'm gonna do blush. Yes, you guys, this is what I do every day. But it's really fast when I do it. I can get this done in like 10 minutes. If I want to take my time, especially if I'm going out with my hubby, I will put everything back, please. Now, I'm not going to ask again. You guys are touching my things. None of this stuff is a toy. That's a makeup brush. Can I have that back, please? I'm a crazy woman for doing all this with all these kids. Okay, so I just got this new Becca Foxglove blush. It is so pretty. I love, when it comes to blush, I do like a little bit of pigment matte. It's a really bright pink. I love pink, pink, pink. Especially if you got blonde hair, it looks really good. I'm going back to platinum. Probably not platinum, but I think it just looks good. It looks good on anybody, but it looks really good on blondes. So I'm just going to dab a little bit in, and it's very pigmented. So I'm just going to do a little bit. And this is just a blush brush. It doesn't have to be anything. Suck my cheekbones in. And just add a little bit on there. Because this goes on a lot. Question. Why is mascara always under my eyes? If you use the powder and watch the steps that I did, I don't think it'll run. I really think you'll do a good job with keeping it setting from running.
Oh, those are just emails.
Okay, so you see that? I have blush on. So now, what do you guys want to see how I do my nude lip or like a colored lip? What do you guys want to see? You guys give me, because I have lots of, these are my staples, my babies that I use. I love Kat Von D, by the way. This is a Kat Von D. This one's called Love Stick, and it's like a liquid matte finish. You guys, these, if you don't have them, go get them. They look so pretty on. I also have Lolita too. And then my favorite one too for a nude is Tarte, and it's Namaste. Okay, so we'll do color. Okay. So what I do is I mix these two beauties up to give me a really pretty color. So this is Love Stick. So I'm going to apply it on. Hey, be nice. No pinching. So I'm just going to apply it on. So it's like a pinky purple color. Okay. And then I let that dry because it gets Can you stop? What did I say with the makeup brushes?
I found this one on the floor.
Okay, let's not play with this stuff, you guys, okay? Please, I'm begging you. Okay, so now it's drying. As you see, it goes into a matte finish. And I'm going to take the Lolita, and I love mixing these two colors. You can mix colors together. And then I'm going to do Lolita on top.
What are you doing, Avery?
See? So when it dries, it's like a different color. It's not Lolita, it's like these two mix. And then it does that. And then if you want, you can take a little bit of that, got that little shimmer and go above the Cupid's bow. And add a little bit of, put that powder back, please. Thank you. I used to hate my lips when I was younger. I used to get made fun of all the time. And I used to cry home and tell my mom I wanted a lip reduction. And as I got old, well, she told me, as you get older, you will definitely appreciate them. And I definitely do, because people pay a lot of money to get my lip size. So, okay, so that's it, you guys. This is the whole look. My hair's curled too, so this is it, you guys. God, my hair's really greasy. I should have washed it after I work out, but I didn't. But you can take, where's my spray? Cheyenne, can I have that? So you can take the spray, spray your face so it sets it in, and that's it. Yep, but I'm done, you guys. So thank you so much for jumping on. I'm going to try to go back and read your questions and answer them. I'm going to do product that I use, because everything is just everywhere. You guys can see the products that I use, so hopefully that helps out. But you see how this is dried up now, and it's like a really pretty color. It's like a pinky mauve kind of type of color. But this is Avery. So this is the look. So does anybody have any questions right now, my mom, before I try to go back and answer them? Let's see. You have to try the matte liquid lipstick. Tarte matte. That's what I have right here, babe. That's what that is. This is Tarte right here. This is the liquid matte. Love this stuff. So, but that's pretty much about it. So tomorrow, I will do, it'll be all the same steps again, but I will do liquid eyeliner, and I'll probably maybe do like a nude color, or maybe like a bright red, because I like to wear color on my lips, or if anything, I do nude. And my nude that I usually do is, like I told you, it's this Sephora, it's called Rosewood, it's a darker color, and then Namaste by Tarte is my nude. Sorry about that. And it's my favorite thing to do. So, but thank you guys so much for jumping on. And when you send me links, send me some of your lives too. You're so funny. Well, thanks you guys so much. I'll go on and answer, and I will talk to you guys soon, and see you tomorrow. Bye.